So I'm Stevie Thomas with Ballin' Out Kennels, and I'm pretty excited to share something with y'all. I recently just went to Walmart and I purchased a 28 gauge shotgun. Now I've been really wanting to get a 28 gauge for a little bit of time now. I got a real good buddy. He uses it quite a bit. For a while there, I didn't even know 28 gauge existed. But we rabbit hunt. We rabbit hunt with beagles a lot. And after I'm seeing what this gun was able to do, I'm like, I gotta get one. But I get a lot of messages from people and they're asking me like, hey, what is all required, to rabbit hunt with beagles or rabbit hunt or small game hunt and that sort of stuff. So like I said, I went to Walmart on purpose. And the reason I did that, and I know some Walmarts throughout the country don't necessarily sell firearms and stuff like that. In Iowa, we're lucky that they still do at least a few of them. So it's really to show people that you don't have to go out to buy some super expensive, shotgun to be able to get into hunting, small game hunting, any type of gun hunting that would require a shotgun. You really don't have to go out and spend a whole lot of money. So I'm really excited to see how this gun actually performs. Again, it was really, and I'll be honest, this gun was probably out the door. It's probably $280 maybe, with taxes and stuff like that. Obviously, I bought some ammo on top of it, bought some shells to go with it, so that bumped up the price a little bit. But again, I think personally, after seeing my buddies done with it, the 28 gauge just might be the perfect small game gun. Now, I will say, looking at the prices of the ammo, of the ammo I was at the store there, it's pretty expensive. But for what all you're getting from the firearm, I really think the 28 gauge is super clutch. I think it's really, really, really perfect for small game people. So I just bought one. I'm gonna try to do a bunch of videos moving forward and try to harvest my first rabbit. We're going hunting tomorrow. So I just figured I'd go buy one and take it out the box and see what's all in there, and hopefully be able to get a rabbit tomorrow because we're going hunting in the morning. So I'm taking y'all with me here, and like I said, I got this thing from Walmart. You wouldn't believe it. Obviously, you got to fill out your forms and stuff like that. Do the background check and whatnot. Again, here in Iowa, if you have like a concealed carry, they allow you to speed up the process a little bit. Obviously, I've been in law enforcement. I still have to fill out my paperwork and all that sort of stuff. So I was lucky enough to be able to walk out with it that same day. Probably took 30, 40 minutes to fill out the forms, speak with the managers and that sort of stuff. So again, this is a McCoy Arms 28 gauge. I think Hatfield and McCoy were together, and they still might be. I know that. I've heard of that company. Been around for a really long time. I've never personally owned anything like from them. So again, I'm not sponsored by them or none of that sort of stuff. But if they hear it, hey, let's do a deal. But so just pulling out the box, I mean, I think it's a pretty sharp looking gun personally. It's not as heavy as you think it would be. It's fairly heavy because I usually shoot a 410 more times than not. That's my rabbit gun of choice is my 410. But this I think it looks pretty smart, pretty sharp for what it is. Um, like I said, hey, they're actually made in Des Plaines, Illinois. I'm from Rockford, Illinois originally, so that's pretty cool to see it's coming from there. But yeah, obviously it's a semi-automatic. It's a semi-automatic. Again, this is my first ever semi-automatic. I've always had pump action shotguns, and when I really, really first started, I had single shot 12 gauge. So I'm pretty excited to see. Like I said, it looks like a pretty smooth gun. It's not super heavy. Looks like it has a red dot up top there for your front sight. Looks pretty cool. See, there's a nice little cover for that. Let's see what this is. Remove orange plug to replace with black one before use. Okay, so there must be some type of plug in there. A trick a lot of people may not even know when you're removing your barrel from a shotgun. If you actually compress down the barrel itself, it relieves some of that tension here on the forearm itself to allow you to unscrew the cap. Sometimes these caps are made for pressurized, so if there's pressure on it, it's not going to unscrew. So if you hold the barrel down, it'll allow that cap to come off a lot easier than it would if you don't. Okay, so this must be the orange plug. Huh. Oh, okay. Like it just comes out. Perfect. I'm guessing it's this length to not allow anyone to put a shell in there when it's not supposed to be in there. It says look for the black one. Black. Okay, here we go. So I'm guessing this is my guess is this will allow you to have only 3 shells in there. I imagine if you not even use the plug, it'll probably allow you to fit 5 shells in there. In Iowa, small game, you can use 5. I know a lot of places like Illinois, where I'm from, 3 is required. And some other places might be a different number. So we're gonna put that in there. So what else do they have in here? Like I said, this is pretty smooth gun. Obviously, with that cap off of there, you can remove the forearm. And you see this is where your spring is at. It's pretty cool there. Let me slide that back on there. Okay. Get that cinch down now. You don't want that coming off while you're out there hunting. So obviously it's pretty cool. They came with a trigger key or trigger guard lock. Try to find a piece in here for that. Let's see. Oh, okay. Here it looks like it's just an Allen key for it. You're gonna take that. So obviously you'll be able to take that off with this Allen key, which is obviously pretty good for safety if you got kids or just don't even want anybody to get access to it. That's a pretty cool safety measure. What's in here? Oh, so here are my chokes. So it looks like there's 3 different chokes in here. That's pretty cool too. They come with 3 different chokes. Got the choke key. Nice. Cool. Yeah, so I'm pretty excited about this. Let's see, what is this? I'm guessing it's like a gun sock. If you didn't have a case or something like that, you could slide the gun in here and you would tie the end of it. And in most places, it'll suffice as a case. Nice. That's pretty much the rest of what's in there. Ooh. So yeah, like I said, I'm pretty excited about the whole thing. This is the first time I've ever had a semi-automatic shotgun, and it's the first time I've ever had a 28 gauge, and it's the first time I've ever bought one from McCoy Arms. So I'm excited. Hopefully tomorrow I'll be able to tag this video and show y'all we got some rabbits with it. But again, you don't need a lot of money. You don't have to go out and buy a super expensive shotgun to be able to enjoy hunting or any type of anything really with guns. If you want to hunt, you want to do some of that sort of stuff, you really don't need super expensive equipment. So I'm hoping to be able to show y'all that I ended up getting a rabbit with this. And if I do, we'll tag this video. But again, I'm super excited. Again, this purchase from Walmart. And if you like some of this sort of stuff, I say you can go over to my YouTube page. I got Facebook and started a TikTok and whatnot. See if we can keep some of this stuff going. I'm pretty excited about it. We'll catch y'all on the next one. Like I said, I'm Stevie Thomas with Ballin' Out Kennels. Stay sharp, stay real, stay houndy.